Hey Daniel, how you been, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
What? It's another episode of
Where are we on?
like seventh, huh?
7. Episode number 7, guys.
Hope you guys
7-11. 7's.
Yeah, 7-11. Hope you guys are enjoying it. You know, it's very. I like doing it.
It's fun. I still enjoy doing it.
Yeah,
I mean, otherwise we wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
We're having fun with it. I like, doing the editing and stuff like
And then
that.
just saying our opinion. You know, with facts.
Just remember. Be respectful. Actually, we're actually getting pretty good comments.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot of comments that are pretty respectful. I mean, other than being called an idiot and stuff like that. But that's a Trumper, man. That's what you get. That's what you get when you go after Trump.
Oh yeah, he's got a big backup. You know.
Yeah, he's got a big following, but hey, is his following going up or down?
I mean, you know, I noticed that there hasn't been that big rumbling like before. You know, 2020.
Something's different this time around.
Everything was the Trump. You know, Trump was. You know, he was the man.
Yeah.
And this time around, it seems like it's more quiet. You know?
Yeah.
You hear maybe because he's going through that trial.
I don't know, because I don't think it's that. I think he, like I said on the last podcast, that style that he has,
yes.
It's played out. You can only do it so much, and you either have to keep pushing, or it gets stagnant.
Because I can remember before he was filling up arenas, huh?
Yeah.
And he would just say his speech, and people were going crazy.
Yeah.
And it seems like now it's more like his crowd is still there. But you know what? I think there's a lot of division in the Republican Party because these other guys, they also have a lot of these guys also have good ideas, you know?
Yeah, they do.
Like Nikki Haley.
But what's Trump's ideas?
The same.
The same. He's got the same old thing. Did you hear the last thing he brought out? Talking about he's going to open concentration camps. He's going to do even the natural citizens or the children of natural citizens. Yeah. They're going to be.
I heard of that.
Or immigrated citizens.
He said. He did say that first day of him in presidency, he's going to shut down the border and
he's going to have a completely Muslim ban,
and then deport a lot of people out of.
He's going to start deporting everybody.
But I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, but that kind of stuff, that kind of talk only works for just his base. If you really think about it.
I noticed like maybe his base. I don't know if some back in the Midwest, he's pretty big. You know.
No, he's gonna have a following. He's big
in Florida and all these places.
Yeah, Florida.
But a lot of these people that support Trump are actually like people that are a lot of farmers. You know, here in California, there's a lot of farmers, a lot of people that that have businesses.
A little bit of both, really.
But a lot of them are white. People that I've talked to are white.
White evangelical
Christians or
business owners,
or white business owners, or a lot of them are ranchers. Like in California, you talk to a lot of ranchers, and so they're big Trump supporters. But I don't know what they think when they hear him saying that he's going to deport everybody. A lot of these ranchers, a lot of the workers are undocumented.
They depend on it.
So
that they depend on it and all that help, and everybody's. We've done several. We've talked about this quite a bit about undocumented workers and how the states need them. They depend on them. So
if I'm a Trump supporter, and I'm just using it as an example, right?
Yeah.
I'm a Trump supporter. I have a business. I have a ranch. I have 200 workers, and the guy that I'm supporting is telling me that as soon as he comes into presidency, he's going to get all my people out of here.
He's going to take them off.
It doesn't make no sense, right? It's either,
Yeah, and I think what happened was last time Trump made a lot of promises to the farmers, and then he didn't come through. He got a lot of people against him.
But you know what?
Stuff like that.
I think that he did a lot of good stuff too. Like I said, within his base, like the ranchers, a lot of them made a lot of money when Trump was in power. A lot of people made money, and the agendas that he was bringing, a lot of people supported. If not, they would have supported him.
Okay, but what did he have?
Well, they said less taxes, less government intervention.
So we're still talking about the government intervention. I see that that does less regulation.
There's regulations.
I mean, that's why. The reason we have regulations is because of accidents that happen that they need to be regulated, or like we were talking about a few weeks ago about the smog. Remember the smog in the big cities? They got to be regulated, otherwise it gets away from you.
So if I was a rancher or a businessman, I think I would lean more towards Trump.
I don't see how you could do that. If you notice, any
I mean, but you can see it. You can talk to a lot of these people, businessmen.
But the thing is,
they support Trump and they like Trump's ideas and they want Trump back in power.
But if you look at it, the Democrats are always doing better economically than the.
A lot of people say the Democrats are for the lower class.
That's what
I don't know if you heard it.
That's what they say.
They help the agenda of the lower class.
Say. But honestly,
and then the Republican Party or Trump, because Trump's a businessman,
right?
He's more about helping the corporations and the.
So, do you remember when Trump used to be a Democrat?
Yeah, back in the day, in the 90s, right? He was
he was already a millionaire
with the Clintons, right?
Yeah, he said
good friend.
He said that he's the one who said it. If you look at it, you can find it. Google it, where Trump says that the economy always does better under Democratic presidencies, and he knew it back then. He still knows it.
Yeah, and like I said, I understand the his agenda and then why his base supports it. But can you advance as a nation with that agenda? Because I mean, there's a lot of people from different parts of the world. There's different people, different ideas. And,
exactly.
Like I said, a lot of, especially in the United States, the Indian community, they're real big on business here. Mm-hmm. The people, Arabic community, they own a lot of stores, a lot of businesses. Gasoline stations also.
Yeah.
So when Trump says that he doesn't want any Muslims or that agenda,
and then people have the nerve to ask how he's losing support.
So
how is that not losing you support right there? You know what I mean?
I get it. Like I said, but that's what I want to know. Is he going to be a president for everybody?
He's not. He's already showed you that. He's already showed us all that in 4 years. He's talked smack about everybody. He was talking about. He basically look at America first. Look at his slogan. Where'd that come from?
Well, it should be America first, but in a different way. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys look it up. Look up Origins of America First. I'm not even going to tell you. You can find it, and you're going to be surprised when you see it. It's not. It may not surprise you, but it's not in a good way.
So they say he's going to be the nominee, right?
Oh yeah.
Is it the RNC or the Republican something? I guess either they said they're going to back up Trump.
Yeah, the RNC.
RNC, right?
They kind of have to back.
They said we're going to back up Trump, but what about the other guys?
That to me, last I heard, that last debate was for who was going to be a vice president, or
is it Ramaswamy or?
I don't think Ramaswamy's just a Trump. I mean, if you like Vivek, you like Trump, so
Yeah, but why still give Trump the? Because Trump's not going to be eternal. He's not going to be here forever. So you really think he's going to fix the issues in 4 years?
He won't. He had 4 years already.
No, but I'm saying, as a Trump supporter, is he going to fix the problems in 4 years? I don't think so.
Right.
And I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat. I don't support the Democrat because they also have a lot of fault. But I think the country is too divided. And if Trump comes back, it's going to get even divided. It's going to be bigger.
So, in I think it's Star Wars, they got the Order 66 where they killed all of the Jedis. Trump has something like that too. He's got a 2025 plan, and he's also got was it 46? I believe it was something like that, where when he brought up the concentration camps and deporting all these people, and he had a whole plan. But if you look at it, it's all authoritarian. It's all stuff that you see in Nazi Germany, like the concentration camps. He also he's talking about the Nazi verbiage. He's talking like the Nazis. Have you heard him recently? That one that he was talking about poisoning the blood. You remember that?
Yes,
talking about that a little bit. And then he had another one this past time.
But I think it's more of his show. It's more of a persona he tries to.
I really believe he's telling you who he is. Once somebody shows you who they are, you got to believe them.
Yeah, because like I said, during every president, we had Black Lives Matter when he was in power, right?
Right.
All the damage that were being done. Mm-hmm. People were breaking. George Floyd, right?
Yep.
People were breaking into stores and all that, and he couldn't do nothing about it.
Yeah, he just talked.
He sent the National Guard to do something, but they really couldn't do nothing. And with Biden, it's the same thing. People are breaking into stores and stealing. It's the same thing going on.
It's just it's a little bit different, and it's not as prevalent. Back when Trump was there, every city seemed like it was on fire. I mean, it wasn't, but
Antifa and all this stuff going on.
Yeah, right.
But Biden's the same way. Look at how it is out here. The homeless, the robberies, the home invasions, and the crime.
That's California, dude. We're just looking next door.
No, but New York, Chicago, places like in Michigan, the crime rate is high. So I don't think nobody can fix this problem.
You know what? You can.
I think only God. America needs God.
Obviously, yeah, for sure.
They need to come back.
The thing is, you can fix it. Why do people do that kind of thing? You know what I mean? One, it's like the protesters, something's unfair. They're protesting something. Two, if they can't find a job that pays what they need to pay, and you know what I mean? I'm not excusing that, but at the same time, you can only, like the Republican agenda for so long has been giving the people at the top more money ever since Reagan. And that's a fact. You can look it up. It's a fact. Reagan had big tax cuts. Trump had big tax cuts. And the Republicans were running on was giving money, tax breaks to the people at the top, right?
Yes.
But now if you look at the wealth gap, it's just increased. Now there's way more poor people than there used to be. The middle class is wiped out.
But you've heard that the Democratic Party is wiping out the middle class.
How is the Democratic Party wiping out the middle class?
That's what they're saying. You've heard that, right?
Okay, I have heard that people who say that don't want to admit the truth, and that's because where's the money? I talked about that. Remember when David was on?
Yes.
Talked about where's the money? The money's all at the top. And they get to pay less taxes than what they were paying. So where do you think that? Who's erasing the middle class?
When you have less government intervention, then these big people with the money up top, they're able to spend more money and invest.
That's just, to me, that sounds like that's how they want us to think, because they're pulling the wool over our eyes. If you just stop and look at it, think about all the money that was at the top, then all of the money that they were paying in taxes. They've gotten more and more tax breaks from 71% in 1980, whenever Reagan, down to what are they paying now, 37%? Where's all that money gone? And all of a sudden they still can't afford to pay people their money?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That's a lot of, and we're talking about 50% or what is it, 40% of all that money. Where did it go? It's still at the top, but where is it? How is it trickling down? And they want you to think it's because government regulations. We're giving them more money. Hey, less regulations. That's going to give them more money. They can give us more. It didn't happen.
So if, say Elon Musk, right? Elon Musk is one of the richest men in America.
Okay.
Right? If you ask him which president does he favor, he'll tell you Trump.
Why?
I'm asking you.
I'll tell you why. Because he wants to keep more money in his pocket. It's not because if I had less regulations, I would do more stuff with my money to help you people out. He's going to keep more money in his pocket. I'll make more cars is what he's saying. Because we've given them all these tax breaks from the very beginning since the 80s.
Yes.
All these tax breaks. They've made all kinds of extra money. Trump gave it to them. First thing they did was buy back stocks. Their own stocks artificially inflate the economy. What are they going to do with they keep asking for more and more breaks. And we're just, like you just said, we're giving it to them.
Okay, but
we're fighting for them to get more, less regulations, but have more money. What are they going to do with it?
But didn't we have under President Trump? Did the Democrats have the majority of the Senate?
For the first 2 years they didn't.
And how come they didn't try to stop all this going on?
The Democrats?
Yes.
They've got politicians paid off too.
You know,
how do you think Pelosi made all that money that she's got?
See, so I think both parties are they're the same.
But the thing is, if you follow one party, which is the Democrats, you get a lot closer to where you want to get to. If you follow the Republicans, they're just telling you to give them more money at the top. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
They're trying to make the case that they want more money at the top, even though they've already had tax breaks from 72% down to 37%, whatever they're paying now. And they still want more money. How does that make any sense? No. Give them more money. You give them more money, they'll do more stuff.
Yeah, like I said, it's true. It's just like
it doesn't make any.
I think they're all there they're for personal benefit. Look at Nancy Pelosi. She's worth $120 million.
Yeah.
And she makes
Chuck Schumer.
She makes $120,000 a year.
And she's coming back. It's probably because she realized somebody showed somebody a favor and she got to get back in there and get that favor.
That's why That's why I like Kennedy. I like him. He's trying to get rid of all the lobbyists.
Mm-hmm.
He eliminated all these big.
Is he though?
Well, he's so you don't like his.
I still don't know that much about him. I have seen a lot of that. All I know is he's just a Republican in Democratic clothing. He's always been that way.
You think so?
Yeah, he's been there. What do you think David liked him?
So he's like the Ramaswamy for the Democratic Party.
Probably something like that. That's probably something like that. But he's like anyway. He's a Republican. He's always been a Republican. He's a dino.
All these senators and Congress people, do they even care about the Democratic the Republican debates? Because if that's the case, then because Trump's gonna be the nominee, right?
Yeah, unless the hammer drops on him soon.
But what about the other people? Are they all gonna support Trump because they like him or because they're scared of losing their position?
The only one that I remember is Chris Christie.
Yes.
Talking against Trump.
Yes.
Everybody else, nobody talks against him because they want a shot at that cabinet.
But that's a dictatorship, right?
If you go like Trump, you're going to get a dictator. He's already talking about taking all the power away from the other branches and make it executive a lot stronger. Like he said, 2025 plan. That's what it was in 2025. Is that really what we want?
I think we need change, and the solution ain't going to be in Trump or Biden.
I agree.
I think we need, like say, Kennedy. He's got different ideas.
What we need is somebody to go against the lobbyists for real. I mean, everybody talks a lot of smack. They don't ever do it. The Republicans openly say they're not going to go against it.
I think I've heard that there's Republican people that actually like Kennedy.
Yeah, there's a few.
And there's Democratic people that like Kennedy. So
there's more Republicans that like him.
So I think something different. Give the guy a chance.
To me, he's not really in the line of Kennedy. He's not really Kennedy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He's more Republican than anything.
What about Nikki Haley?
I do like Nikki Haley.
I don't think she has it, but if her, like say a Kennedy Haley team, that could be interesting.
That
Nikki Haley and
that would turn some heads.
Because I don't really think Nikki Haley likes Trump.
Well, what about Gavin Newsom?
And the only person that I actually could probably beat Trump is Gavin Newsom.
He could.
I think he's the only one that could beat Trump. But I don't think a lot of people like Republicans would want him.
Yeah. So do you think Nikki Haley would go switch over?
She probably would.
If anybody, she might.
She don't got nothing to lose, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, she was gaining ground, but then she kind of lost a little bit of steam on these last couple of debates.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I don't think we're ready for a woman president.
She could be the vice president to Gavin Newsom.
See, there's a lot of interesting duos that we can that are coming that they could form something different,
Yeah.
Because we know what we're gonna get with Trump.
And I think the more majority of the United States know what's in Trump and what they're going to get with Trump. They don't want it.
And what you're going to get with Kamala Harris and Biden, you don't want it either.
Okay, why not? That's what I keep hearing. But I get when people say he's too old. I understand. I mean, I think he's going to be fine. I do understand why people say it though. What I don't understand is his policies.
What about Kamala Harris?
You know what I mean? What do they have against his policies other than he's too old?
I don't know, man.
You know what I mean? More jobs than ever. Best job.
I've talked to a lot of businesses around here. They're struggling right now. A lot of businesses are struggling.
That's not.
And the inflation and so who's to blame then? We can't blame Trump.
I think we can blame. Where do jobs come from? People buying stuff, right? People spending money. If you keep taking away from the middle class, the lower class, and giving it all to the top, there's less money to go around. You know what I mean?
You really think that?
I guarantee it. What would you do if you had $1 million right now, or say not $1 million, say $100,000?
I would buy something.
Yes, you would go out and spend it. You would take some vacations. You would have money in the bank where you don't have to worry about a lot of these other stuff that you have to worry about every day. And you'd have a little bit of cushion.
Yeah, it's true, but
And,
like I said,
if you had the money, everybody's the same way, just like us. You know?
I just want to see something different. Maybe like a Kennedy. You just comment, what you guys think. Kennedy's I think is a good option with the Nikki Haley or, I don't or I don't know, Vivek with somebody else.
No, Vivek's just like, if you listen to him, he's stupid. He says the dumbest shit, and he.
Well, he's been winning all these debates.
No, he hasn't. He's just been talking the most smack out of everybody. You know what I mean? What's he saying?
And I've noticed that, like the Indian community doesn't really support him, huh?
Listen to what he's saying. He doesn't support that community because they're not all about it. Nobody really does.
Yeah.
Except for the Trumpers who are, they need something else to like.
And like I said, if Trump's the nominee, right? Who's going to be his vice president?
Oh, Tucker Carlson. Did you hear that?
Yeah, but think about it. Look at how badly he treated Pence.
Right. Who would want to work for that?
And Pence. I don't understand why the Republican Party don't like Pence. Because think about it. Pence was a Christian man. The Christian vote was actually won because of Pence.
Yeah, for the most part, he brought a bunch of them in.
A lot of the evangelicals went with Trump because of Pence.
Right. No, I agree.
And he looks like a good man.
He does. He just compared to Trump, he looks weak.
Those same people don't like him.
He just looks weak. If you look at him, he doesn't have that demeanor. He doesn't have that.
Yeah, he's not presidential.
Like Gavin Newsom looks strong, dude.
Yeah.
He looks like a Bernie Sanders looks strong.
Yeah, but like I said, all these Trump has a lot of evangelical followers, right?
Oh yeah.
Those evangelical followers should stand up for Mike Pence. But he's the man of God.
Okay, he is the man of God. Right? But what does that tell you about the evangelicals? They're not men of God if you look at it like that. I mean, if you're saying
right. Because they see like they all threw Mike Pence under the bus. When Mike Pence was an honest man during the he wanted
yes,
Trump wanted him to overturn the election, right?
Yeah,
but he was like, no, I'm going to stick with what's right.
Yeah,
then the Trumpers got upset, but yet a lot of these evangelicals supported Trump because of him.
Yeah, but what happens is you follow the strong man. Trump is saying stuff that deep down the evangelicals love it. He's talking about deporting people. He's talking about concentration camps. They love that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of racial tension there. I was reading something about Colin Powell.
Yes.
Remember whenever Obama was president?
Yes.
He was saying there's a whole bunch of racists in the Republican Party. And he said it himself. There's a quote that
I was actually thinking about this the other day. When Russia attacked Ukraine,
mm-hmm.
the borders were open for the Ukrainian people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if
you say borders, we don't have a border with them.
But I'm saying
you're saying
they were coming as refugees.
Yeah.
Is that going to happen under Trump with the Palestinians?
No, he's going to have a Muslim ban.
So you can't do that.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
And you're that's a perfect example of hypocrisy right there. One of them, they're both our allies, right? We're allies with Israel. We're allies with the Ukraine. Yes. But on one of them, they're saying, "Hey, don't send them anything," and the other one is, "Oh, well, God says, send them some money." Now they don't want to send anybody any money.
Well, you shouldn't. We got more issues here.
I think that I agree with sending money to the Ukraine. We talked about that before. Yes. Because it's kind of.
I don't agree with that.
We're coming out.
Zelensky, he wants more money, and he doesn't have nothing to back it up. He just promised to pay back.
Even if he doesn't pay it back, America knows they're not getting that money back. I remember, like David was saying.
Yes.
America knows they're not getting that money back, and if they do, that's bonus. But the fact is, we're sending them stuff that we don't need, and two, it's just a small percentage of our budget, military budget. It's really nothing. Yeah,
but like I said,
you say we got a lot of money at home, but the thing is, we're still spending all that money on the budget.
Yes.
For the military every year, $800 billion. I mean,
that's true.
We spend more on our military than the next.
No, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting on how things gonna turn. Like his vice president nominee, Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Who is he gonna go? Who's he gonna choose? And do you really want to be under him?
Right. The guys that want to be under him is just somebody who's They just want to put that feather in the cap. But they're going to end up like Giuliani. They're going to end up like everybody who's worked for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're going to be either spit on, trodden on.
And I heard if Trump's guilty with these accusations, they're still going to support him.
Yeah, but
I understand if any other person would happen to, would they still run for president?
Most people would bow out already, but Trump is really
he's above the law.
He's the one who came in thinking he's above the law and he's gonna do whatever he wants to. He's above the fray. He's above everybody. You know, he's the one that said, "I can do whatever I want. I'm president." Remember him?
Yes.
He said that several times, and that's how he did it. That's why he's under all these indictments now. Everybody says, "Well, they're going after him." Well, yeah, you go after crime.
But that was the and liberty and justice for all.
Yes.
So you're not. He's above that?
Ask him, he is, but he's not. He's finding out that he's not. You know, fuck around and find out.
But it seems like the supporters, nobody's worried about it. Can he still go to jail?
He can go to jail. They can send him to jail right now if he keeps running his mouth about the witnesses on his cases over there. They can put him in jail. They won't, but they could.
Well, why not?
Because he's Trump. You know, he yells at the judge. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
He talks smack to him. He knows he lost that case already. That judge has already ruled on it. This is the case about the fraud in New York.
Oh yes.
You know, the civil trial. They've already found him guilty of it. He's liable for all that. Now they're just trying to figure out how much money he's going to pay. So he knows he already lost.
So anybody else wouldn't be running no more. It would have been a national scandal.
Yeah, he would have already dropped out. They would have dropped out. But they don't. Things are different nowadays, especially now with Trump. Everybody's expecting violence. Everybody's okay with it. Did you see that Republican fighting?
Yes, he wanted to call him out, right?
Yeah, that guy, the Teamsters. I think it was a Teamsters union boss. He's like, "Come on, get up!" They both stood up.
And you see, what's his name?
Bernie.
Bernie. He's a peacemaker, huh?
Yeah, man. He's like, "Sit down. You're a senator. You got to remind somebody that you're a senator."
Okay, but
this guy's, "I'm from Oklahoma." Okay, dude. I'm from Texas, man. Does that mean I'm going to fight somebody in the middle of a meeting?
But I want to ask you something. Because I'm not Biden also.
Yeah.
But my question is, how do you make a Trump supporter understand your logic?
Yeah, you can't. Right? I know they talk about the first thing the Trump reporters say when you bring something up is you're just brainwashed. But they don't go. You've seen it on this channel. You've seen it. People do not go and research anything. They just say you're brainwashed.
Yeah, but those people don't feel like Trump, Biden's their president.
They don't. But who are they going to go with? They've got their horses hitched to the Trump wagon.
But don't you think also Biden should do something to kind of like work with them also?
But okay, what does he need to? He's already got the best job numbers in the history.
Okay.
What does he need to do?
But why do the Trump fans want him back then?
What, do they want Trump back?
Yeah.
Because Trump talks shit about everybody, and most of those people, honestly, there's racism involved in there too. How do you say the poison in the blood? You know what I mean? And expect that to be okay. And he calls them, what do you call them, varmints?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Rodents or whatever. I forget what term that Trump used.
Yes.
That's another term that the dictators use. Because they dehumanize people. Yes. And then they get to go yell and talk shit about it.
And like I said, I understand we go to church, I go to church, and I find it hard, I know what Trump stands for, and a lot of stuff does make sense, but also as a Christian person, his rhetoric, the hate, how can you say God and then still support that?
Exactly.
But also,
that's what I've been trying to say for years.
You can't also say Biden and be God also. You can't.
You got to figure out what's best. Okay, here's a problem that I have, and it's the same problem I've seen, and I don't know how to get my hand around it.
Because as a Christian, you can't support the Democratic Party.
You can. Let me tell you why you can.
And comment. I know if there's any Christian people out there.
Please do. Please.
Can you support Biden?
Let me tell you why you can. I'm going to make the case for it, then you can make the case if you want. You can support Biden because America isn't just for you. It's not just for the Christians out there. It's not just for you. America is for all of us. And I'm on my horse on it all the time. I talk about it all the time. The Democrats want you to be able to do you. If you're a Christian and you want to pray to God, pray to God. If you're a Muslim, you want to pray to Allah, pray to Allah. The problem that we have is a lot of these guys don't see that. They don't want to do that. You know what I mean? That to me, that's a problem that we have with Christianity today, with these evangelical Christians that are super hardcore. It's the same way that the old Christians in the old days used to just chop your head off if you don't want to believe it.
But it is hard.
They're forcing you to.
It's hard to be a Christian and be a Democrat.
It's not.
Yes, because
it's not.
Yes, because it's going against a lot of our beliefs.
Okay, but the thing is, you believe what you want.
No, but see,
this is America. This isn't church. This is America.
It's not me. He's saying it.
No, I'm serious. Tell me I'm wrong, please. Or you guys, I'm serious. But I want to know.
When you read all the Bible, Daniel, it's hard to support the Democrat Party. But it's also hard to support the Republican Party with Trump.
Right.
Because Trump is bringing a different agenda of hate that us as Christians, we can't support.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, no, I got you.
So where do you stand? You know.
To me, it's easy. I know the difference between myself and the United States that's diverse. I know the difference. I know the difference between I go to church. I'll read the Bible, but I will not force my beliefs on anybody. And if they want to believe something else, go ahead. No, as long as you're not killing nobody, not hurting anybody.
But you understand this too. The agenda that the Democratic Party is pushing, it's going against Christian.
Okay, but what's the agenda specifically? I kind of know what you mean. But
you want to get into?
Tell me, yeah, no, because I'm going to tell you.
Like the LGBTQ agenda, it goes against what Christians believe.
Right.
You know, the abortion.
Okay.
It goes against what
I
Christians believe, right?
I've been there enough. I get it.
You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, you know?
So that all I have to say, and I keep saying it, I'll say this over and over and over again until somebody hears me. You can believe that. You can believe that. And the Democrats let you believe that. The problem is the Republicans won't let you believe anything else. And if this is America and we're freedom, the Republicans say they're freedom, but they keep taking away freedoms from other people. It's othering. That group over there, we can take their freedoms away. That group over here, we'll put a Muslim ban on this group over here.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, I get it.
The Democratic Party lets you be you.
No, but I'm saying is, as a Christian believer, it's very hard to support the Democratic Party.
I know, but you're not.
But let me hear you something. As a Christian believer, it's also hard to support the Republican Party.
But see, you're not. I know what you're saying, but
because the agenda of the Trump, it is kind of like a hate rhetoric.
It's hate. It's racism.
Right. And you don't have to. We're not dumb. Right. His agenda is you kick out everybody.
Right.
And this and that.
Put him in concentration camps.
And it's like.
But
that's not what God. That's not God's will for people. So, in God's eyes, everybody's the same, right?
I know, but here's my point. You're speaking for you and the Christian churches, which is what you're doing right now, which is great, and I respect that. But you cannot speak for the nation like that. That's the problem that I have with the evangelical.
No, but you understand this country was mostly a religious country.
It wasn't. It's freedom from religion, freedom to believe what you want to believe. Religious freedom isn't, hey, you're free to be a Christian.
Okay, so when it says one nation under God, which God are they talking about?
Whatever God you follow.
No, let's be honest. It's probably talking about.
That's the Pledge of Allegiance.
Well, the Pledge of Allegiance, when they're talking about it.
That's the Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay, the Pledge of Allegiance.
That's not the Constitution.
Okay, know what I'm saying? We used to say in school.
Yeah.
Flag of the United States of America.
Exactly.
One God under.
Yeah, one nation under God.
Or when it says, "In God we trust," and money.
Again, that's
which God are they talking about?
To me,
it's not talking about.
To me, that's people trying to change the history of things. That's what I have a problem with. No,
they're talking about the Christian God.
They're talking. Yeah, those people are. But
Most of them.
If you look at all of the founding fathers, they did not do that. They said that Christianity or religion has no bearing. Should have no bearing on this.
Because they were all Christians.
No, they said religion should have no bearing on this. And the point is, if you can't say that this is a free country for everybody.
Okay, so
and justice for all, not all Christians.
No, but when they started all this stuff, it was God, country, and family.
It's not. It's not.
You've heard of that? God, country, and family?
I have heard that.
So where does that come from? The Christian people?
It came from the Christian people. Of course they're going to say that. The Chinese people that came over, did they believe in God?
No.
Did the Africans that they brought over, did they believe in God?
No, but who was here first? The Christians.
I would say
before the Indians.
I would say
the Indians were here, but as a constitution, it was Christians.
Okay, they're not. That doesn't. Those people, the founding fathers. Yes. Look it up, guys. Look it up. The founding fathers. Look up there. Look what they say about religion.
No, but the founding fathers. What did they believe in?
Owning slaves.
No. What in a religion? They had a religious belief.
Not all of them, no.
More than half of them did.
Okay, more than.
And what do you think that religion was?
Christianity.
Okay, that says it all.
Or was it Catholicism?
Whatever it was, it was.
The point is, no, it's not. And the point is, if you're putting it out there, I keep saying this. If you're putting it out there in the world that you are a country for everybody, freedoms, religious freedoms, you can do whatever you want to as long as you're not doing anything illegal. Then you can't say we're forcing religion on people.
No, and I get your point. Don't take me. I understand what you're saying, but how do you tell me that?
I am telling you that what I do is
say somebody in Texas who's a Christian. They go to church on Sundays. They're Christian believers. They're family people. How do you tell them to support Biden?
Because Biden is going to let you do that. He's going to let you be a Christian. He's not going to tell you not to be a Christian anymore.
No, but especially back you were able to say the Pledge of Allegiance. You were able to pray. All these.
You still can't.
No. And then even in the state capitals, they taking the Bible away. Who's taking it away?
They're not taking it away. If they swear you in, you can bring your Bible.
No, but I'm saying it's happened. We don't say the Pledge of Allegiance anymore. We don't pray in church. We don't pray in schools. And which political party began the agenda of taking away prayer from schools?
Progressives.
And who are they?
That's the Democrats.
Okay.
But if that's them, I have to check on that too because I don't know.
If you guys know.
But to me, common sense would say, the way common,
So the Democrat. So as a Christian, how can I support the Democratic Party?
Because they're allowing you to do what you want.
No, they're taking my religious.
No.
Daniel.
You can still pray in school. The teacher can't pray for everybody.
But before you could do it.
But so what? That is not your right.
No, I know it's not my right. But before, as a nation, were we better before? When all this praying, when God was it better? Was it better as a nation? I'm asking you.
Ask the Mexicans who got treated poorly, who got beat up every weekend. Ask the black people. Were we? You know what I mean? Ask the Chinese people who got kicked around all the time. You know what I mean? That it's not.
People can comment. There's people that have been longer than us.
Just do me a favor though. If you comment, don't just say believe what you want. I get that so many times. You give them proof. You show them proof. You show sites, sources, and then you can believe what you want. Dude, there's proof. Go look it up. You know what I mean?
No, I get it.
Believe what you want. No, you can't do that. Facts are facts. You guys follow facts. Don't just believe.
But you gotta understand, there's two people that believe in God, Daniel, and believe in the old ways.
Yeah.
And so they can't. They can't support.
So basically,
it's like you're telling somebody in Palestine to support Netanyahu and his.
No,
you can't.
That's not. That's a.
No, I'm just.
That's a dumb comparison.
No, it is. Because you're a Palestinian. You believe in this.
No, but you're not actively killing somebody. You're not actually being hunted by Christians. You really are, but you know what I mean.
No, I get it.
To me, you cannot be. I'm going to turn this around on you. You cannot say that you are a good American if you don't want everybody to be able to do their own religion.
No, that's true.
You can't. You really can't. You can't say, I'm an American. It's a melting pot for everybody. And then, except for these people. And then we don't like you guys doing that. I don't want to see a prayer rug. You know what I mean? That's what it sounds like you're doing. That's what you're doing, really.
No,
we're not about that. America's not about that. Everybody says, be proud to be an American. Yeah, I'm trying to be. You know what I mean? And I'm on your side. Honestly, I'm on your side. But the thing is, you got to be on their side too.
No, I like I said, liberty and justice for all, right?
Yeah.
So you should be able to do. But as a Christian, it's hard. Then you can ask Christian people that believe in God. It's hard to be a Democrat.
So what would Jesus say about that?
Well, Jesus wouldn't be a Democrat or a Republican.
Jesus is progressive.
Yeah, but he wouldn't go on both. You know,
Jesus was progressive, man. How do you know? He was about freedom for everybody. He's about treating everybody right. He's about protecting the lower class.
Yeah, but he had a different purpose. Not the purpose that the liberals.
What's the different purpose?
He came to save people. He came to.
Okay, but how did he do that?
He's our savior.
He showed people kindness.
Yes.
He showed people.
Yeah, but he also had. He also wasn't that meek. That soft person.
No, I agree.
Jesus.
He was turning over tables.
Yes.
But he was doing that because he was fighting the authorities.
No, he was fighting the agenda that was going on.
He was fighting the authorities. He was fighting the rich people making a mockery of the church because they were turning into a market. They're making money off the will of God.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And that's what's happening today. It's happening now.
Yeah.
You know what Citizens United is?
No.
It's the ruling where corporations are people.
Oh.
So they can give all the money that they can. Jesus will be fighting against that. Because you can't have a corporation as people. He turned over tables. What would he do here? You know what I mean? And they're still telling us what to do.
What I'm saying is, Jesus wouldn't be a Democrat or a Republican. He wouldn't.
Well, he can't be one or the other. But the thing is, he's. What you have to look at is what are his policies? If you want to call it policies, what is his policies? They would be more in line with the Democrats.
Turn away from sin.
He would be more like, "Hey, I'm here for you. What do you need?"
Turn away from sin.
Feed the hungry, clothe the naked.
Yes, but turn away from sin.
Okay, turn away from sin, but not everybody does.
And what I'm saying, and the Democrats push more towards liberalism.
Yeah, that's because that's America.
See, so Jesus couldn't be here.
Yeah, he could be here. You would be.
He'll start his own political party.
You know what I mean? There was
the Christians.
There was the pharaohs over there, not the pharaohs. What was the kings or what they call them back those days?
Yeah, the pharaohs.
Pontius Pilate.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have been on his side.
Jesus would have started his own political party. The Christians.
Because right now the Christians he wouldn't recognize today's Christian. That's a fact. He would not recognize today's Christian.
Yeah.
And then
no, I mean this country. Well, at the end of the day, this country just needs to get back to God.
Yeah.
But not everybody believes in the God that we believe, right? But they need to get back to God.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, because there's too much hate going on.
But here's the thing.
There's too much. Everybody hates everybody. Everybody has their own idea.
You're the perfect example. Your idea of getting back to God is saying that the Democrats. No, you can't live the way you want to live, like the Democrats say.
No, a pastor said the Democrats are the devil, or the Satan, and the Republicans are the devil.
Satan versus the devil. I can agree with that.
So they're both the same party, but yeah, like I wanna. I find it hard. Because like I said, I can't be a Christian, but I was digging into some of the TikToks.
Yeah.
Man, we do miss Obama.
Yeah.
You know, when Obama was in power, even though he did support the LGBT thing, right?
Right.
But everybody was in peace.
Yeah. Except like that. And that's what remember I was telling you the Colin Powell quote. That was what he was talking about, because we had a black man for president. And all white America decided, hey, we're not having it.
No, but a lot of white Americans voted for Trump. I mean, for Obama in his first,
Yeah.
Everybody was at peace.
But then you started getting the birther movement.
Yes.
The Trump. Oh, he's not a citizen.
No,
That's where that started coming and getting worse.
But like I said, I was just thinking about that was back in the day when Obama was in power. Things were just different.
Things hadn't.
People got along more. We didn't have these.
Exactly, because he was at the first of it. But from there, the Republican Party starts getting more steam, picking up steam, steamrolling everything. The birther movement started all that.
So out of the three last presidents, which era was better then?
Obama.
Over Biden, right?
I would say what Biden's got going on right now was better because of the jobs, because of everything. But Obama, remember, he got like a recession under Bush. He got handed a recession.
Yes,
and it took him 8 years. But look at what he sent. You know what he gave Trump, man. He gave him a great economy. Everything was doing good. Everything was coming out. So I mean, I would say Obama did a better job. But in 8 years, right?
Yes.
But I think you cannot discount
because you can't compare. You can't compare, like, say, a new upcomer, Gavin Newsom. You couldn't compare him to Barack Obama.
No, you can't. Yeah, I mean, he speaks well, and Gavin's president,
yes.
That kind of thing.
They both speak well. They both have presence.
Right, both good-looking guys,
But I think Obama was more of a president for everybody.
He was. I agree too. Yeah, I know he was. Like I said, he was LGBT. LGBT.
That's the only thing I didn't agree with that.
But he was a president for them as well.
Overall, as a president, I think he was.
People were making money hand over fist, and that was under Democratic, the same policies that Joe Biden's doing. Where do you think he learned all that? He is. There's no way you can say anything else about it because that's where he learned it. And Trump he took what he had. The only thing that Trump did that I did not like is the tax cuts.
But besides, you also have to have what was the Trump president did for you?
What did he do for me?
Yeah. Were you doing good? Your finances were doing good during his presidency?
No, but no different than Obama. Obama was already. You know what I mean?
But you were better. Are you better now with Biden than you were with Trump?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't think. Well, we should.
Let me get to you. I know what you're saying. I think we were better under the first couple of years of Trump, just because he was doing the he kept the ball rolling, but then he gave that massive tax cut break. And what happens when you do a massive tax break like that is all these companies do their own stock buybacks, so they're artificially inflating theirs. You know what I mean? If you want to go buy some stock in whatever company, you want a lot of money, you're outside. You're actually giving them more money. But if they're putting their own money into it, and those stock prices are going high because you're buying your own stuff, you're really not earning anything.
Because I'm gonna tell you, as a business, I was better under Trump.
How?
Everything was, we've had our best years in business since Trump was in power.
But did it start going up under Obama?
It started going under Obama.
You know what I mean?
No, but Trump. So I'm not gonna say, Trump was. The only problem with Trump was his agenda of, the hate.
No,
that was the only thing
you're missing the tax cut point. Because if you do the stock buybacks, all those prices go up. They're going to have to come down.
Because that's true. But like I said, if Trump would have stopped his Mexican rapist thing, if he would have, his rhetoric, I think he would have won again.
So, COVID happened.
Yes.
There's no way around it. So whether they say, it was fake, blah blah blah, it happened under Trump. On his last year of presidency, or last year and a half, whatever presidency. So, the truth of the matter, he did it, and all the choices he made from there, that's part of it. You can't grade somebody, 3 out of 4.
So how do you grade Trump during the pandemic?
He was horrible. On a scale of, are we doing A, B, C, or D?
Yeah,
he'll get an F.
F.
Yeah, he did a few things like the ships that he used, for the hospitals and stuff like that, but like downplaying it. If you listen to these, it was it'll be gone in a few weeks. Oh, it'll be gone by Easter. And I was excited. He actually got me excited because he said it's going to be gone by Easter. Okay, well, good. Now it sounds like we got it under control. 6 months later, he's still saying, one day it will just disappear. And we still have COVID around.
You know what? I would want to, if in the future we have a real Trumper come and be part of this podcast out there, and share his point of views. Because I know we had David, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like David held back a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And I want to hear the side of a Trumper.
Yeah.
With facts, right? And
with facts. Yeah.
And I know you're a Biden guy. I want to hear you with your facts.
Yeah.
If anybody ever wants to come on.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't see a problem with that. You gotta not just anybody, but yeah.
No, yeah, just anybody. But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Because like I said, I like to listen to both.
Yeah, there was a guy that was in the comments, and he kept commenting, and I'd answer one. I mean, because I like to interact with you guys. I really do. I enjoy, you see me. I like it. It's fun, and I enjoy it. I like, sometimes it's frustrating, but that's just part of it. But he kept adding over and over, and I'm like, dude, and then he said, I want to be part of your podcast. And
he did?
Yeah, it's going to be 2-on-1 or something like that. Or us two.
Yeah.
Me and you
like I said, like we're not me and you. If you guys think we I don't know. It seems like when there's no mics, we say a lot of stuff.
Love comes off.
But like I said, I don't agree with. He's my friend, right?
We're cool.
But his agenda is not my agenda.
Right. As you can see from this podcast,
we don't see the same things. But we could talk. We have a good time,
Yeah, but I ended up telling that.
But like I said, I feel like a lot of people think that we're on the same boat.
No, they know that. They know we're not. Some of the clips I put, because I only clip, half of what I say or what you say, and I try to get both sides, but then the clip gets too long, so I just do the highlights.
Yeah, like I said, we have different ideas, but we're able to,
Right. Yeah. No, but just to finish it up, if you guys want to, we were open to it, but we want you to be respectful. Because I tell you, you know what, you're not even letting me get a word in edgewise. What's it going to be like if we're talking face to face, or whatever, video? You got to give us.
But like I said, I want to hear. That's why I ask you, how can you tell somebody that supports Trump that Biden is a better option than Trump?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I want to know too, because they might talk me into it.
They might make sense too.
I don't like Trump at all. I don't like him.
I don't have a problem with Trump.
I don't like him. I never have. I should have said I never have. I was going to vote for him. I just don't like the fact that he says all kinds of stupid shit and people believe him. January 6th, we're going to stop this. We're going to be president again. Then they push it to March, and they push it.
A lot of people are saying something's going to happen.
They kept moving it down, and people are still believing him, and they still send him money. So if you want to, that's why I don't. It's hard to respect a Trumper. But if they give me, policy, sure, give me some policy stuff. Maybe I know there's some stuff that he did that I'm overlooking because I don't like the guy. But I want to see,
like I said, I'm saying as a business, under Trump, a lot of businesses did great.
Yeah.
You can ask a lot of people that own businesses, whether they're Republican or Democrat. Under the Trump administration or presidency, things were doing good.
Except that wealth gap kept growing more and more apart. The rich people,
small businesses were also being benefited.
Okay, but still, that wealth gap still kept.
And right now, I'm not the only one. You can talk to different people. A lot of businesses are struggling under Biden.
No, they were struggling under Trump too.
No, they were doing better under Trump.
No, that pandemic brought everybody down. The whole world came down.
Some businesses did better than others.
Yeah.
But under Trump, if you ask anybody, you can comment. Businesses were doing better under Trump.
Yeah, but you even said it yourself. If Obama would have had 8 more years or even 4 more years, he would have done the same thing.
Most likely.
Or more.
Most likely, yeah.
And he wouldn't have done the tax cuts. And we wouldn't be having such a big deficit because of it. But he had a plan for a playbook to have COVID taken care of. And Trump threw that out the window.
But how did he know COVID was coming, too?
Because Biden told him. I mean, Biden, it was both of them. But the last administration told them.
Yeah.
Do you remember we had the bird flu? We had all this stuff. They said there's a big one coming. They even said it. Look it up.
No, yeah, we had that.
So he knew it. What's the Trump do? He threw it out the window.
No, yeah, I get it.
So I guarantee you, Obama would have had 4 more years of growth too. You would have had the same thing under.
But like I said, a comment. If you guys, business were doing better under Trump. No, yeah.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
I don't know if
nothing changed for me.
But for businesses,
I was making the same money.
But for businesses,
I go to the different jobs.
I understand. As for businesses, they were doing better under Trump, and that's why a lot of them still support Trump.
No, I mean that's you guys. Yeah, you might. I don't see it though.
But comment, guys, and like I said,
again, look it up.
Look it up.
Democrats do a better job. Look it up. I'm serious. Look it up. Look it up.
But like I said, today was very interesting.
Yeah, I had fun today.
Today was different. It went fast.
A little more things.
We covered things and
I'm looking at this. Gee, man. 54 minutes is an hour. So
and just support the channel. We're just just people saying what we but like I said, we don't share the same agenda. He's got his opinion, I have my opinion, but I'm more like in the middle,
But this time, I'm going to give you a shout out. You actually threw it out there. You weren't just asking questions. You were actually throwing your opinion, which I think it's important. You know what I mean? It gives us a bigger, more well-rounded view of what we got.
Just comment and support, and then, like I said, hopefully one of you, a Trump supporter, will be brave enough to come on.
Yeah. We can do a video call. That'd be cool.
Something like that,
I think that would be fun.
I want to hear their point of view. But I've heard the point of view.
I want it measured.
Yes.
Calm. I don't need screaming. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but like I said, because you're a Democrat. You're a Biden. Biden Harris 2024. I'm not. I'm
an American. I'm from America.
But you got to understand. There's other people with different opinions, and they also want to be heard.
Right. Yeah. I know. I got you.
So, like I said, we'll be posting more podcasts. Support it and just give it a chance. Give it a chance, the opportunity to listen for. It's not like we know a lot. We just
we don't.
We're just two guys that
we just think we know.
He listens to CNN. I listen to Fox News. Nah, I'm just kidding.
But you're basically right.
I'm a Carl Tuckerson guy. He's a Don Lemon.
No, Lemon, not anymore. But yeah, he was all right.
But yeah, guys, support it, and we'll see you on the next podcast.
Yeah, thanks, you guys. Appreciate you watching.
All right, bye.
Have a lot of fun.
Yeah.